Here, founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And I try not to pay too much attention to all of the bad things that are happening in the world, but happened to see this article recently about a number of colleges and universities shutting down. And I particularly think that small private liberal arts universities that are very regional are at risk of financial troubles. And, this article, which I'm actually reading now, says, why did six colleges shut down over the past 12 months? And this is a recent article, it's 2022 in Benzinga Financial News and Data. And as I look at this, they go over why these colleges have shut down. Now, some of the colleges on this list are Becker College, Concordia College in New York, Judson College, Lincoln College, Marymount, California University, Ohio Valley University, and the list goes on and on and on. And while I don't want to get into why these universities shut down, at the bottom line is you shut down when you don't have enough money, right? When you don't have enough butts in seats and you can't pay your bills. And so, why I think this is important is because it's one of the foundations of why I created the Power Your Research program. I see us going down a road in the future where it's very, very important for particularly tenured professors, but really anyone with an advanced degree that wants to kind of be in this higher ed space. It's really important for you to have entrepreneurship skills and to remind yourself that you need to be valuable in the marketplace in case the higher ed job does not work out, particularly for my tenured professors. And here's why: because when you're tenured, that means that you've been at your university for a period of time. It means that you're not really out on the job market applying for regular jobs. You have a sense of security. You've made tenure and you feel secure in where you are, and you've probably decided to make it work where you are. So it is going to be hard for you to go to another university with your tenure, taking your tenure with you. It's also going to be challenging for you if you wanted to go back to industry since you've been in higher ed so long. And why I bring this up, it's because these are the concerns I had when I decided to take this brand building thing seriously. Now, I've been building my brand for over a decade. I've always wanted my work to be accessible to everybody. I've always wanted to use my research to help people outside of academia. But I really started taking this seriously when I saw tenured professors being laid off and when I keep reading news about colleges and universities shutting down because your tenure is not going to save you. Your tenure is not going to allow you to keep your job if your program or department shuts down. And so I want you to be in a position where you understand that your academic credentials have value outside of higher ed. And if you have the tools to be able to get consistent speaking engagements, to get consulting work and charge more, to be out here understanding how to coach people and leverage your academic credentials so that your job is an option, because that is true security. Tenure, you do have a sense of security. But when your academic job can be an option because you have money coming in from your brand, that is true security. So if something were to happen to your university or your department or program, you are okay. You still have money coming in to your household. So at the Power Your Research program, I don't tell any of my clients, hey, abandon your higher ed job. I tell them to make sure that you have enough money, triple what your university is paying you, so that if you decide to leave higher ed or you lose your higher ed job, you will be okay because you already are making more money off of your brand than what the university is paying you anyway. And I think this is really important because I do see a scenario, and I feel like the scenario is here already. Um, And you could really capitalize on where we are in our society. I see kind of a two-tiered system of people with PhDs who have leveraged their brand and who are living the life of their dreams, using all of their talents and their passions to go out here and change people's lives and make money. And then I see people who have PhDs, who even have tenure, or who don't have tenure but have PhDs and thought they would be able to get a tenure track job but couldn't, who are struggling. I see these two types of people. And the one person has developed entrepreneurship skills to build their brand and be secure. And the other person was relying on this system to go through the tenure process, to rely on higher ed to make a life for themselves. And that is becoming increasingly more difficult. Getting a tenure track job is almost like trying to go to the NFL. And so, I hope this helps to put things in perspective. And let me know in the comments what you feel about colleges shutting down and the stability of higher ed. Again, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I'm the founder of Power Your Research, and I hope you have an